Good morning and welcome to Mountain Harmony Gardening. I'm Kristen. Today starts our 4-part series on our upcoming garden changes. So the reasons I'm doing this series is to help you improve your garden. I'm always improving mine. Each time I learn a new technique, I want to try to implement it in my garden and see if it works for me. Also, if you do like one major change a year, then that also helps keep the costs down. I'm breaking the series into 4 parts to make it a little bit easier to watch for you guys, so that's not quite as long. You're going to learn why I'm changing my garden, how I'm changing my garden, and I also really want to inspire you guys so that you can make some changes in your garden next year. So for this 4-part series, we're going to start over here by our squash trellis. And I'm going to be making some pretty big changes to it next year. The reason that I'm going to be making these changes is because on the back side of the trellis, where the plants are growing up, most of them don't make it. Only one of the plants that I planted back there this year actually was able to make it and grow up, and it didn't really produce much. The plants on the front are my producers, and the reason is because the plants on the front are in the sun and the plants on the back are in the shade most of the time. So this is south facing, going this direction here. So if their plants are unable to grow, it's not really being that productive. So the whole reason that we actually use this trellis is because it saves a lot of space. So if they're growing vertically, I don't have to worry about them running all the way down the garden, and I wouldn't be able to even hardly walk back here if they do. And also another great reason is it keeps them off the ground. So as you saw in my previous videos, most of my squash were actually hanging, and this helps prevent rot. And I found out about that with the watermelon earlier this year. And we get to plant underneath it, like have all my nasturtiums. I'll pick one of the flowers for you, and they are edible. So we plant other plants underneath it, and that helps also save some more space. So I've stated the reasons why we're going to make these changes, but now I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So right now, the trellis is currently facing like this, and this side is actually on the south side. So we're going to take it from this way, and we're going to change it to this way, and we're still going to have it like this. Right now it's like this, and it makes it hard for the plants to grow up it. And plus the plants on this side of the trellis don't get any sun. So we're going to change it like this so that the plants can grow up and over a lot easier. The other big change that we're going to make is we are going to elevate this bed and actually make it a raised bed. And that way the plants are actually elevated and they'll be in the sunshine. So they'll get sun a lot sooner than they would normally. The other cool thing is I will still be able to plant all of our shade-loving plants underneath them. So I'll still be able to do nasturtium or anything else that I want to under here. And with it being shaped like this and the plants going up and over, they will actually be able to go down our shed as soon as we clean out that messy area, because it's pretty bad right now. So the materials that we're going to be using for this are the cinder blocks that I've been using for some of my other beds. And the reason that we're using them is because the wood has a tendency to rot. Our big long bed that is just this direction was made out of wood and it rotted. That's why we started putting in the cinder blocks. Now this is the next bed that needs to be replaced. The bottom part is made out of recycled wood and it's time to go. It's starting to rot. And I also love the cinder blocks because I get to plant in the little pockets. And I know that I've told you guys several times how much I like to plant in the little pockets. We're also going to have to move our water barrel, and it's actually going to go back in this corner. And that'll give us a little bit more space to move around back here.
Alright, so we got this 4x4 bed that I built probably about 5 years ago, you know, and like Kristen said, it's starting to rot. It served its purpose, so it's time for it to go away. So what I'm going to do is get cinder blocks. I'm going to build a larger bed, and it's going to be roughly 71 inches from there to here. That's including a new brick. And then it's going to be 56 inches the other way, coming this way. And then, of course, it's going to run about 25 feet down that direction, eliminating those red bricks. Once that's all done, I'm going to take these caps off. That we have an ant problem in here, so I'm going to fill these bricks full of concrete. eliminate that problem. And then put the caps back on, and this garden up here will be taller with just one row brick, just one high going down the length. So got to level the dirt, put all the dirt back in here, then build a trellis, and that would be it for that.
Lola, our garden cat, wanted to come say goodbye to you guys. She's really enjoying the fall weather, chasing all the leaves around. Thank you for watching our video. A lot of you are watching our videos, but you're forgetting to like. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'd love to get a good conversation going at the bottom of what changes you guys are going to make in your garden next spring, or some other ideas that you guys might have that I could try next spring. So thanks for watching. Happy gardening.